Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, December 17, 2025. We are alive and well, and for that we give God thanks. Good morning to you. If you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, or 90.9, thank you so much for joining us on your radio. We appreciate your company there. If you're listening and watching on our YouTube channel, the channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. Then thank you so much for joining us on the YouTube platform. Ensure that you are subscribed. If you haven't done so already, it's pretty quick and easy. You can go on over to our channel and subscribe. I want to say good morning to those in the YouTube chat this morning. Errol Townsend, I'm seeing you first in the chat. I'm also seeing Monique Hunter, Sonia Hunton, Ryder 40, Albert Morgan, all the others in the YouTube chat. Good morning to you. If you're listening from our mobile app, it is available for free on the Google Play and the Apple App Store. Top of the morning to you as well. It's Revo News, so go on over there, download the app and use it. If you are listening from our website, listening or watching, good morning to you. It's revonews.ai. This morning we have for you JSIF and You.
JSIF and You is brought to you by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, investing for community development.
And the JSIF and You, of course, is brought to you by the Jamaica Social Jamaica Social Investment Fund, and we are joined by, as usual, the Managing Director of JSIF, Mr. Omar Sweeney. Good morning to you, Mr. Sweeney.
Hi, good morning, Norgay, and morning to your listeners.
How are you this morning?
Doing great.
Good. All right. Of course, we are facing the impacts of Hurricane Melissa, still recovering in some sections of the island. Of course, the eastern section of Jamaica that was not as badly hit is back up and running. But of course, our friends and family in the west are still recovering. Some still without a home and other basic amenities. And so JSIF has a very important role to play in our rebuilding efforts. Tell us about the role of JSIF in this national recovery.
Thank you. Well, yes, certainly you would know that for the last 30 years, JSIF has really been working with the most vulnerable communities across Jamaica. And since the storm has hit, certainly our fellow citizens in the West have been adversely impacted, and we have really been putting our efforts to see how we can also contribute to that recovery. You would know that the first thing that the Prime Minister had mandated was for government agencies to redirect its efforts and resources as much as possible to support the persons who were affected in the West, and JSIF is no different. And so all the JSIF programs have been putting an intensified focus in the West and certainly continue to support vulnerability all around, because of course many persons were affected in different parts of the island.
What are the JSIF is embarking on the National Energy Poverty Reduction Project. Very important at this time. What are some of your core objectives for this project?
Well, this project is a project that we have been working with since April 1, really focused on bringing persons onto the grid. We've been working island-wide on that. So this is one of the programs in JSIF that we have shifted our focus, and Minister Vaz announced last week that the program would substantially be putting resources now into the areas where persons would have either been flooded, in some instances persons had 6 feet of water, in their homes in Catherine Hall, for example, and also persons who would have lost or had damaged roof. You know, once your roof is damaged or you lost your roof, all the electrical systems in the house will be compromised. So the program itself will be focused on ensuring that once JPS gets the light back on, that your home can be safe, your appliances are safe, and there's no risk really to damage. And so we're going to be providing minor repairs to facilitate the electrification. We're going to recertify the homes. We're going to keep doing house wiring for persons who need to be regularized, or if your house wiring is damaged, there will be some small solar solutions, solar lamps, for example, where electricity is not present, and then we will continue the JSIF program of providing basic social services, which could mean, registration documents or other types of support for livelihood as we go along. And we are targeting approximately 3,500 households for repairs,
Yes.
House wiring 1,800 households, about 5,300 households will be recertified, and then, of course, all of that comes with the usual packages that JSIF would offer in terms of bringing other government agencies like the RGD and SDC and RADAs, all the things that would support bringing back, persons' lives whole, because the damage is not just physical. Livelihoods are damaged and other social impacts are there. So the JSIF team is in the West. We're working in all 7 parishes, and so that's really what our focus is right now.
All right, we are up on the break. We're going to take the break. When we come back, we have more JSIF and you as we talk about JSIF's involvement in the national recovery efforts after Hurricane Melissa.
Merry Money Mania loan promotion. This Christmas, borrow big and win bigger. Get loans of $1.5 million or $2 million at specially reduced rates, plus a chance to win your share of $1 million. New customers get double entries. Hurry! The promotion runs October 15 to December 19, 2025. Visit any branch or chrisandcharles.com for details. Chris and Charles, making Christmas merry. Conditions apply.
Spring into style with Unique Living. Upgrade your home with our extensive range of products. Get sleek shower panels, stylish vanities, LED and non-LED mirrors, plus kitchen sinks, closet solutions, ceiling fans, and more. Available in various finishes and sizes. Visit shop number 6, 30 Dunrobin Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-755-3661 or visit our website at www.uniquelivingja.com. Don't wait to spring into style with Unique Living.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I am Norige Banton. This morning we have for you JSIF and you, and we're joined by the Managing Director at the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, Mr. Omar Sweeney. We have been talking about JSIF's role in the national recovery efforts after Hurricane Melissa, and we also spoke about the National Energy Poverty Reduction Project. And still on that project, Mr. Sweeney, for the identification of these households, is there a specific target area? Are you targeting specific communities, or will it be in certain parishes? How are you approaching this project?
Okay, so we are targeting. We've named some communities that are going to form the first set of communities that we'll be working with, and they are in the most effective. So in Westmoreland, will be in the Sablamar, White House, Prospect area. In St. James or in Catherine Hall, Anchovy. In Trelawney, Albert Town, St. Anne, Alexandria. In Hanover, in the Chambers Pen area, and in Manchester, Christiana, St. Elizabeth. We're in Flagaman and Santa Cruz. So those those are the initial communities we're working in, but we're not, if you want to say, if persons are affected and they need to get their information to us, we ask that you reach out to JSIF on our social media, or you can also go through your SDC office, or you can go through your political representative, and they will get the information to us.
Okay, and I know before with your electrification projects, you have been putting persons onto prepaid JPS meters. Is that the same approach for this project?
Yes, it is. This is the same approach. Anyone that we recertify or bring on the grid will be put on through the prepaid program, and there are some persons we've engaged with that would like to switch to the prepaid, and so we're also in discussions with JPS with that. So JPS is our big partner, obviously, and what we're going to be doing as we reach out in these communities are also having sign-up events. So we're going to be bringing out JPS so that they can interact with the customers, and we encourage people to come out and really listen out for the program, because it is active.
And I know you said you are doing this in phases. Do you have a timeline for the completion of the National Energy Poverty Reduction Project?
Well, the focus we are on right now is the end of the fiscal year, which is March 31st. And so between now and March 31st, we intend to really achieve the numbers I spoke about earlier. And so as we roll out the program, we will, I'll come back and we can talk some more. But certainly, if anything, listen and follow the JSIF, and you'll get all the information you need on this program.
Awesome. And for persons who want to continue listening and want to follow up with JSIF, especially where these sign-up events will happen, how can they find more information or reach out to you?
Well, our website is jsif.org. Our email is info@jsif.org. And our phone line is 876-968-4545.
Okay. Repeat that number for us.
876-968-4545.
All right, that's it from me, Mr. Sweeney. Is there anything else that you'd like to add about the National Energy Poverty Reduction Project or JSIF's overall efforts in hurricane recovery?
Yeah, just to say, that's one of JSIF programs. So we will continue to support farmers who are affected and small tourism enterprises under our Ready To project. And so farmers who lost inputs, lost infrastructure, can do the same. Our Ready To project is also providing support. There are schools that we're working with the Ministry of Education to get those back on stream. And we will also be still carrying out the social services programs in the communities where we work. So if there are situations out there we need to know about, certainly reach out, because the JSIF is on the ground, and we're actively working with the government coordination to ensure that Jamaica can recover stronger.
Good. Thank you so much, Mr. Sweeney, and as usual, all the best to you and the team as you continue to do the work, especially in this time.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
All right. That was Managing Director of the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, Mr. Omar Sweeney, inside JSIF and You, talking to us about JSIF's overall efforts in Hurricane Melissa recovery, and also specifically about their National Energy Poverty Reduction Project, getting people back on the grid, those who were not on even before the hurricane, or those who have to have complete rewiring and all of that in their homes. JSIF is assisting with that. So JSIF continues to help the nation with its development. We take a break quickly, and then when we come back, we will take your calls. Remember the numbers to call: 876-630-9371 or 630-9372. There's also 630-9373, 630-9374, or 618-6730. You can also leave your comments in our YouTube chat. We're live on YouTube. It's Nationwide 90 FM live too. So you can go on over there and leave your comments there. Okay, all right. So we are going to take your calls. We're going to open the phone line. So if you have any consumer related matters, any matters that you have been trying to deal with on your own, or you've been trying to get issues consumer related resolved and you have not been able to, well, give us a try, give us a call. Let's air the issue and then see how best we can assist you. Let's take a quick break and then come back with your calls.
JSIF and You was brought to you by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, investing for community development.
Importers. Shipments requiring you to pay customs duties and taxes are cleared on a customs goods declaration known as an IM4 or IMS4. Ask your clearing agent to provide your customs declaration, customs assessment notice, and customs receipt once duties and taxes are paid. Where your clearing agent may not be able to provide the IM4 or IMS4, request your customs goods declaration registration number or C number, which can be used to verify your payments. Importers, request your IM4, IMS4, or C number. It is your right. For details, email the Jamaica Customs Agency at public.relations@jca.gov.jm. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
This Christmas, let home meet you at the door. Travel safe, comfortable, and stress-free with JUTC Rural Express. Whether you're heading to Ocherias, the shores of Montego Bay, cool, quiet Mandeville, or the sunset coast of Negril, JUTC takes you there in style. Affordable fares, roomy seating, and reliable service. Just tap your SmartFare card or pay cash. Then relax and ride. This season and anytime you're ready to ride, go home in style with JUTC Rural Express.
On Wednesday, December 17, tune in to Nationwide 90 FM from 1 to 3 p.m. when LASCO, in partnership with the Jamaica Constabulary Force, proudly announces the Super 6 finalists for the 2025 Saluting Our Heroes Police of the Year Awards. Meet the Super 6, Jamaica's finest: Constable Monique Bartley, Corporal Stephen Smith, Corporal Regine Holt, Detective Corporal Chadwick Williams, Constable Chantal Powell, and Detective Corporal Livy Evans. Finalists for the prestigious 2025 LASCO JCF Saluting Our Heroes Police of the Year Award. Tune in to Nationwide 90 FM as we highlight and celebrate the outstanding service, leadership, and community impact of the Super 6. Wednesday, December 17 from 1 to 3 p.m. It's the Super 6 finalists for the 2025 Saluting Our Heroes Police of the Year Awards. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by LASCO Chin Foundation and the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Tune in to Nationwide at 5 from 6 to 8 p.m. on Wednesday, December 17 for a live outside broadcast from a powerful public lecture from loss to recovery, led by FRLD Executive Director Ibrahima Diong. This event is a critical forum addressing the irreversible impacts of climate change on vulnerable communities. As climate-induced disasters intensify, developing countries face growing losses and an urgent need for financing that supports recovery, rebuilding, and long-term adoption. So tune in to Nationwide at 5 from 6 to 8 p.m. It's the From Loss to Recovery broadcast at the UWI Undercroft. Catch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live too. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the revolution in media.
Do it for your best life, do it. Go check your HIV status, do it. So keep your life trending, no pretending. Me I tell yourself it, do it for you, do it for you. Every time you are link with a condom, coulda Ozzy, coulda wife, coulda be a random. Condom connect and protect your profile. Be your own fan. Do it for your best life. Do it for your best life. Do it. Don't put yourself at risk. Condom connect every time. Do it for your best life.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The Time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, Setting the industry standards is
9:30. Good morning, good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I am Noragate Banton, and we're going to take your calls now. We open the phone lines for you. Remember the numbers to call, 876-630-9371. That goes up to 4, and 618-6730. Chris is on the line. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Miss Banton.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, I'm giving God thanks, thanks for another day. And season greetings goes out to you and your family and the staff of Nationwide,
Same to you, sir.
And all the listeners out there, Papa Nana, Big Man there, Manchester, Carl, the whole family.
Greetings going out to everybody. Greetings across Jamaica.
And the staff of Nationwide.
Thank you, sir.
And remember to look out for your neighbors.
Yes.
The season for giving, show love, unity.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
So you take care, Miss Banton, all the best.
All right.
2026,
Yes, big up yourself, Chris, and all the best for 2026 for you as well. Are you booked this year for the tree lighting, or not tree lighting? The
tree lighting gone already?
The tree lighting gone already. Yeah, man, I know. For the not the tree light, the fireworks show. Yes. Oh, okay. Maybe them not call you yet.
They don't normally repeat,
Oh,
Sometimes
okay.
you space it out.
Okay, so maybe next 2027 then.
2026.
Then not 2026 no?
No, 2026. Oh,
That's what I mean, yeah. Cause the new that could be 2026 for that show there, so 2027 then. All right. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Chris. Thank you so much for calling, Chris. One of our loyal consumer, our listeners and callers there. Just bringing you greetings and seasons greetings and best wishes for the new year. Big up yourself, Chris. Big up yourself every time. Just before we go back to the lines, I did say I was gonna do a big up this morning, and I I'm so sorry I don't have a name. But one of my coworkers, you see, put me on to a soup man. I know it's early in the morning, soup, but yes. So apparently there's a soup man. I don't even know what's the name of that road. The other one is West Street, somewhere very close to the Digicel building. And apparently sells soup and porridge in the morning. I've seen him before, and there's been a long line out there. But people, I don't know if anybody know the name of the soup man out by the Digicel building. But we have to big up the soup man. The soup, about a small one. The soup is lovely. Amazing. Sell off. Kevin is reminding me that the soup ready early. From early, the man out there, I tell you, say, there is always a long line. And at one point, I expressed concern about the line. I say, more stop, but the line. And she said, no, man. The line there, but he moving on fast. And him one out there serve him soup and him porridge. Quick and fast. The line move. But may I tell you, man, if anybody know the name of the soup man out by the Digicel building, out there up on the street right there, so, upon him handcart, the man big up Soupy. Although not soup alone, him sell himself porridge too. See that the people in the YouTube comment, Classic Queen. So the soup and the porridge is a hit. I tell you, man. I would have tell you for support the soup man, but I don't know if you're not going to get through. No, Anna Bulby, Anna Bulby is a different man. A different man, this, Anna Bulby. But the soup slap. The soup is good. So once again, big up the soup man at the Digicel building downtown. You know what I was saying? Him for dead at lunchtime. But the man just bring everything from in the morning. The porridge and the soup. So if you want to put on your soup and warm it up for lunch and buy a porridge for your breakfast. What kind of soup someone is asking? Alright, so one of them soup there where I don't think it have no real definition. So I'm gonna tell you. So cow skin in there, chicken foot in there. You understand? I'm almost sure I saw some little shreds of chicken too. Peas in there. Okra in there. You understand? What else in there? Of course, the dumpling and the yam and the carrot and the things them in there. Everything in there. It don't really have the definition. Cow skin, chicken foot, peas, everything. But the soup is rich. The soup is lovely. Full of flavor, full of everything where you can think of. It's not too watery, it's not too thick. It's just right. So once again, big up the soup man. I wish somebody could have tell me the name of the soup man. Next time I have to go out there and ask the man his name so I can big him up on ear. But we have to big up Soupy. Right now I think Soupy need a feature. I feel like I need to go out there and record a feature with Soupy. You know, ideas popping in my brain. But I'm telling you, the long line and yeah man, see Kimon in my ears, cause Kimon, I don't want to out Kimon, you know, but I bought a small one. Let me just say Kimon never buy a small one. No. But somebody in the comments asked me about strict vegetarian soup. No, it's not a vegetarian soup at all. Cause it's full of meat. Cow skin, beer things. But a morning time, out by the Digicel building, trust me, if you go now, you're late. Soupy gone. So you have to out there from like, but what time came on? 7 o'clock? 7:30? About 7:30. I'm sure by 8:30 Soupy done and Soupy gone. Because the porridge done and the soup finish. But I'm telling you, any profit you make after this endorsement, Soupy, you deserve it. I'm telling you. If it's an older gentleman, right, Kimon? Oh, there's two of them out there, a younger man and an older gentleman. But may I tell you, man? Oh, classic Queen say he is still downtown around the Scotia Center. So what you saying? Come out back again, Classic. Look like him do 2 round. Soupy smart then, man. Just this Classic Queen telling me you can catch him by the Scotia Center. This morning, well, in the mornings we see him closer to the Digicel building. But by them time, they know, I guess by now, him gone around a Scotia Center. So anyway, when you catch him, trust me, man, buy the soup. Him have whole heap of size, him have the small one, him have the, I think another little medium cup, a long, 4 different sizes. A very small cup, a medium cup, the long cup, and then the bowl, which one of my co-workers got. You understand? The big bowl. But no, man, I had to talk about the soup this morning. I am telling you, right now, my stomach is filled and I bought a small one. And, you know, the soup just give me a great start to the morning. I'm telling you, I'm feeling good because of the soup. Big up Soupy. I never really mean to take up so much of the program to talk about Soupy, but Soupy deserve it, man. Soupy deserve it. And I think I need to go and do a feature with Soupy. Probably see if we can get Maggie to sponsor it. And, you know, we need... Kimon, let's talk. We need a little feature. Classic R Grace. Yeah, whole heap of people that they can sponsor it. Anybody. Big up Soupy every time. Classic Queen says he is in the lane across from Scotia Center by Kincaid. Oh, by Kincaid Pharmacy. Alright, so see it there? More information. Classic Queen, you look like you work close to the area, man. You know about Soupy. DJ Perry said, Nora, you sound like you cry. The only thing left for me do I cry about the soup, you know. I'm telling you, it's that good. It's that good. And this is the consumer hour. And as a consumer of soup, I have to talk about it. Peter's Nook said the man at Scotia is different. But I don't know. But you see what I say? I know about the one that's in the morning at the digital building, right across in the little lane there. I don't know what the road they call. Kimon, if you can help me, I don't know what that road is. But it's on that road, close to the digital building, not West Street, the one on the other side. So if you get what me I say. But yeah, back to the program. Once again, big up Soupy. The numbers to call 876-630-9371. There's also 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-6730. That's the number to call, or those are the numbers to call if you have any consumer-related matters. Everybody, I got big up for them soup, you know. So Joseph Powell in the chat said, big up the soup corner. This is the taxi driver that always shouting, you know. Joseph, big up yourself. Oh, the same soup man here, big up to. All right, big up yourself, Joseph. I believe I saw you this week. So big up yourself. Yeah, man. You see the people them are give me ideas about the feature for so we can approach Maggie or Grace or any one of them company where, you know, have them things there for going on soup and them things. Yeah, man, we know say Grace I listen. So Grace, we're gonna link up soon for a feature for soup. It named Princess Street, them say. Princess Street for Soupy on Princess Street, close to the digital building. Soupy, we're gonna get it, you know. And we can feature more Soupies across the corporate area. You understand? Wow. Soup corner. Yeah, man. It'll come to me, guys. It'll come to me. Although a soup and porridge, them say if I want to try the porridge. Me is not really a porridge girl, you know. But the way all the soup nice, I would have tried the porridge. I feel like the porridge would have been just as nice. I would have tried the porridge, but me's not really a porridge girl. But I would have tried just because of Soupy. Because Soupy soup bad. You understand? Good. I think we should take a break. Enough of the soup. Take a break and come back with more.
Outperform, outlast, guilty. We top performance, guilty. Chakama, reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electricians. Fancy electrodes, free parts and free repairs. 3 parts, free repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61114. Delta Supply. We service what we sell.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Party into 2026 this year with your closest friends and family while enjoying Kingston's biggest fireworks show on Loose Cannon Tours New Year's Eve Harbor Cruise. Enjoy sumptuous food and drinks with your favorite hits. The party starts at 9 p.m. with the catamaran departing from the Grand Excelsior Hotel, Port Royal. Early tickets $125 or 20,000 Jamaican dollars. Purchase tickets online at loosecannontours.com, Ribby's, Sweetwood Jerk, or Bill Express Island-wide. For assistance, call or WhatsApp 876-495-2222.
Importers, clear customs, not your schedule. Download the JA Customs Connect mobile app from the Google Play and Apple App Stores and enjoy the ease to calculate your customs duties, search for tariff codes, track and trace your shipments, pay your declarations, and so much more, all in a click, right at your fingertips. So save time, save money. Download JA Customs Connect mobile app today. It's fast, safe, and convenient. For details, visit jca.gov.jm. JA Customs Connect mobile app is powered by the Jamaica Customs Agency. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
On Wednesday, December 17, tune in to Nationwide 90 FM from 1 to 3 p.m. when LASCO, in partnership with the Jamaica Constabulary Force, proudly announces the Super 6 finalists for the 2025 Saluting Our Heroes Police of the Year Awards. Meet the Super 6, Jamaica's finest: Constable Monique Bartley, Corporal Stephen Smith, Corporal Regine Holt, Detective Corporal Chadwick Williams, Constable Chantal Powell, and Detective Corporal Livy Evans. Finalists for the prestigious 2025 LASCO JCF Saluting Our Heroes Police of the Year Award. Tune in to Nationwide 90 FM as we highlight and celebrate the outstanding service, leadership, and community impact of the Super 6. Wednesday, December 17, from 1 to 3 p.m. It's the Super 6 finalists for the 2025 Saluting Our Heroes Police of the Year Awards. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by LASCO Chin Foundation and the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is...
It's 9:45.
Tune in to Nationwide at 5 from 6 to 8 p.m. on Wednesday, December 17 for a live outside broadcast from a powerful public lecture, From Loss to Recovery, led by FRLD Executive Director Ibrahim Adiong. This event is a critical forum addressing the irreversible impacts of climate change on vulnerable communities. As climate-induced disasters intensify, developing countries face growing losses and an urgent need for financing that supports recovery, rebuilding, and long-term adaptation. So tune in to Nationwide at 5 from 6 to 8 p.m. It's the From Loss to Recovery broadcast at the UE Undercroft. Catch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live too. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the revolution in media.
Good morning, good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I am Nora Gay Banton, and we're taking your calls. Just to let you know, the numbers to call 876-630-9371. That goes up to 4, and 618-6730. For residents in Portmore, specifically Greater Portmore, Monza, Silverstone, and surrounding areas in Portmore, St. Catherine, you are being advised by the National Water Commission that your water supply will be temporarily disrupted this morning starting at 10 a.m., so in just about 13 minutes or so, to 6 p.m. today. So from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. today, Wednesday, December 17, water supply will be disrupted in Greater Portmore, Monza, Silverstone, and surrounding areas in Portmore. And this is to facilitate the NWC in carrying out major repairs on the Goshen Penn transmission pipeline. Additional areas to be affected include Nago Head, Old Brayton, Congreve Park, Marine Park, Portmore Pines, Daytona, Ascot, West Cumberland, 2 West, 2 West to 8 West, and 2 East to 7 East. Customers are encouraged to store water for use during the disruption period. So if you can get some water now, that would be good. And if you are already out of the house at work and you live in any of these areas, no, say NWC is letting you know that water won't be back until 6 p.m. this evening. All right, so once again, NWC letting customers of Greater Portmore, Monza, Silverstone, surrounding areas in Portmore, also including Nago Head, Old Brayton, Congreve Park, Marine Park, Portmore Pines, Daytona, Ascot, West Cumberland, 2 West to 8 West, and 2 East to 7 East. Your water supply will be disrupted this morning from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and this is due to the NWC carrying out major repairs on the Goshen Penn transmission pipeline. So a heads up there from the National Water Commission. Once again, just to let you know that you can from time to time go onto the NWC's website. They do a very good job at putting out advisories before these planned disruptions. Notice I said planned because sometimes disruptions come because of a burst pipe or other reasons that are out of the NWC's control, right? So you can go to the NWC's website where they have advisories. You can see areas that are without a water supply or will be without water supply and, check that out. Of course, if you are currently without water, you can possibly go onto the NWC's website and get a reason for that because the NWC usually sends out advisories where there are current disruptions and they usually say why there is a disruption in the water supply, and sometimes they give a timeline as to when restoration will be completed. So that's NWC. Portmore residents, do note that you are in for some disruption today starting in about 10 minutes according to the NWC, and that will go until 6 p.m. this evening. All right. Remember the numbers to call: 876-630-9371. There's 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-6730. Captain J on YouTube says, luckily most people are at work. Yes, that's true, but I know that some schools are already off on holiday, so some children may be home, or there are people who are at home at this time, and so just a heads up to those who can hear us. You can catch some water now quickly before the NWC disrupts the water supply for that recovery, pipeline work that is to be done. In the YouTube chat, people still commenting on the soup. I see somebody telling me about diabetes. Watch diabetes. No, man, the soup, and that's the thing, the soup, it no salty, it's not overly anything. It's just right. It's just right. It is a nice cup of soup you get when you buy from Soupy. Yeah, man. Captain J saying, I hope the water pressure is good. Well, utilize whatever you have now, whatever the water pressure will look like. Utilize that now, so that in the case that it goes, you will have something at least to use until it comes back, and it should be back by 6 p.m. the NWC is saying. I just saw another one, but I am trying to click the advisory, but it's not opening on the NWC's website. However, it's advising of an operational issue impacting operations in Victoria Town at the Victoria Town facility in Manchester. As I said, you can definitely go on to the NWC's website and check that out. And I think it's the same for JPS as well. I think JPS does put out advisories, especially now with the Hurricane Melissa recovery efforts. They are doing their best to inform the public of their recovery efforts and the areas that they are planning to restore and within what timeline. So JPS also doing that, even though they are not in the good book of many Jamaicans right now, due to that announcement of the 7% increase in December bills, and as far as we're hearing from the OUR, a possible increase for the next 6 months. Looking at your JPS bills, you will see an increase coming, and the OUR is saying this could continue for the next 6 months. You see, I split two ways on this JPS matter, because I understand, and I think Sir Cliff said pretty much said it yesterday. If you have a business and your production costs have increased, then you naturally increase the cost of the product so that you can offset that price and still make a profit. And I think that's basic business sense. But I think many Jamaicans are upset because of the circumstances under which this is happening. You know, the impact of the hurricane for some residents. Some people, though they may be in a part of Jamaica, because there are some parts of the West that now have electricity. They may have electricity, and so they may get their bill, but you know, circumstances surrounding other areas of their life still not up to par, and so they have to be struggling with that, knowing that, you know, an increase could possibly come on their next bill. And it's just those, you know, the overall circumstances that Jamaicans are upset about. And the minister did say it, you know, it's due to the current license. And so there's not much else that can be done in that regard based on what we're hearing from the minister. We will have to be going through this until the government can renegotiate with JPS or with another company that may be coming with another offer. We don't know. It may possibly be with JPS under a new license, or it may be another company coming in to say, hey, we have a better offer. And so the government will have that decision to make renegotiations, but that won't happen until about 2027. So we are some ways away from that, and so we will have to deal with JPS in this way, under this license, for some time. That's all the time we have this morning for the Consumer Hour. We are going to make way now for Cliff Hughes Online.
That was the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
On Wednesday, December